lovelies, it's Nana Anch here with some Nakey Nails today. Let's get ready to rumble with the peel-off bases. These are all UV cured peel-off bases that we're going to test out today. And I thought I would put them on, and you know, some creators like to wear them for a couple days and take them off. Some creators, like me, like to wear them for a week and then take them off. So we're going to split that in the middle, and I thought I'd wear them for about 4 days and then come back and see how easy they are to remove. Because that is kind of the key thing for me, is I don't want to be damaging my nails trying to get them off. So we'll just put them to the test. Okay, we're going to go through nail prep and putting on the tips. And then I'll be back with you to take them off. Here we go! Okay, I'm back and we're all filed up and cuticles pushed back and dehydrator on. Okay, so we are going to kind of go in an order so as each peel off base will be represented on a different finger on each hand. I only have 4, so I thought that would be the best way to do it, because y'all know like thumbs stick no matter what, but pointers and ring fingers maybe come off quicker. So we're going to start with Brit Brat Just Peeled It. And I want to preface this as saying this is for the at-home user. I am no way, shape, or form a professional. I do this for fun in my own home. So we're just going to do a real thin layer. And then Macart is next. And then Jello Jello. And then Madam Glam. Okay, and then I thought it would be fairest to repeat the one I used on my thumb on my pinky. So we'll go back with the Brit Brat. All right, we want to make sure we don't have any on our skin anywhere. And we're going to cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, so now on this hand, we are going to start with Macart on the thumb. And you know the drill. I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch. Okay, they're all on and they're all cured. Now, what I've been seeing from some professionals and from some channels that are a lot bigger than me is that you're actually supposed to take the sticky layer off of this gel. I always left it on and then just slapped my tips on, but I guess they probably know more than me. So we're going to wipe these with alcohol, because they are extremely sticky. Okay. Wiped with alcohol, and now we're going to put on some tips. And I thought I would go with some smaller tips to give them a good advantage. You know what I don't do very often? I don't do medium oval very often. So let's do that today. I'll speed through this. Go back if you'd like to know how to apply the tips. Go back a couple videos, I think, and I have back to basics applying Gel-X tips. Okay, see you in a flash. All right, y'all, I'm back, and they're on. So I wasn't digging the oval shape, so I clipped the tip off of them and made them kind of a Scoville shape. And you can tell these are plastic because they turned white after I cleaned them with alcohol, but that's okay. We're gonna put some pretty polish on the top. You'll have to watch the video about the pretty polish. And then I will come back to you in 3 or 4 days and we'll remove these bad boys and see which peel off base wins. Stay tuned. Hi, lovelies, I'm back. And okay, I'm gonna admit, I blew right past day 3, I blew right past day 4. So we are on day 5 of wearing these gems. And I have just, I could have worn them longer because all of them, every single one of the peel off bases did its job. They are solid. They're not coming off until I want them to come off. So they get an A+. All of them get an A+ for that. Now, the next test is to see how easily they come off and if they do any damage to my nails. So I have just soaked them, each hand, for 5 minutes in a solution of warm water. Alexa, stop timer. I have just soaked them in a solution of warm water, dish soap, and a little plop of coconut oil right in there. This does 2 things for me. This really gets the moisture up in my cuticles so I don't get them damaged. And hopefully it kind of loosens up the edge where we need to try to start peeling. Yeah, I think it did. I think it did. So we're going to use our 1 kill remover just for the Jello nails. But the other ones, you're supposed to be able to just soak them and maybe use the little cuticle oil solution and just peel them off. So we're gonna see. Here we go again. Okay, so we're gonna take off this hand first. Thumb is Brit Brat. Pointer is Macart. Middle finger is Jello. Ring is Madam Glam. And pinky is also Brit Brat. So the first thing that we're going to do is just go around them and try to lift them a little bit. Okay. You're not putting any pressure on them. You're just trying to make a little pull. Loosen them up. Okay. And then I'm going to stick them back in the cuticle oil. I'll probably remove these Jello ones first. But With the rest of them, I'm going to stick back into that cuticle oil or cuticle water dish soap kind of mix there for a couple more minutes. I was very impressed at how all of them held on. I mean, I've been using Jello Jello for a long time, and I have used the Macart before, so I knew that they were. And I think there is something to wiping the sticky layer off of that, the bases before you apply the tips. They seem to be a little stronger than usual, which is a good thing. I can see me poking myself was going to happen there. Just being very gentle. Okay. All right, so they're all loosened up just a little bit. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna soak them in this in just a couple minutes and see where we can get to. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and they've soaked for a couple minutes. So let's remove the Jello Jello ones because I know those will pop off for me. This comes with the Jello Jello set, and let me make sure middle finger on this hand is Jello Jello. Okay, just grab a tiny bit and see how it's lifting just a little bit now. You just want to get this up under there. And literally I just sit here and do this, kind of bend it back and forth. Generally you would be applying it to all of the fingers, and I don't want to get any of it on the other fingers. So see how the hole is just getting bigger and bigger as I do that. Okay. There's the Jello Jello. Off, no damage. I just love it. I just love it. But I'm hoping to see some good results for the rest of them too, because Jello Jello is spendy. Now I can find it on JunieUSA.com. Ooh, what's this one? Macart. Okay, this is Macart. This is promising. Just slowly working that up to the top of the nail. Very little pressure. All right. Macart popped off pretty dang easy. And no damage. All right, what do we got on the ring? Madam Glam. Here we go, Madam Glam. Ooh, that feels real tight. Oh, there we go. Never ever. I saw some little lady the other day take her nail and pull it off this way. Oh my God. I wanted to cry. She ripped her entire end of her nail right off. Don't do that, please. It makes me want to cry. Okay, Madam Glam. She's pretty tight. I'm having to use a little bit of force, but nothing is hurting, okay? When I say use a little bit of force, nothing is hurting. There we go. Okay, you can see some of the peel base or the glue is still stuck to my fingernail. So that came off pretty easy. All right, and then Pinky is Brit Brat. Oh, that's nice and loose. Bam. So all of them did pretty good. Now, the only one I had to give a little extra pressure to was the Madam Glam. So my thumbs, I always have problems getting them off. I don't know if it's just because it's a bigger surface for the peel off base, but I usually need to soak my thumbs a couple of times no matter what I have on them. Except for Jello Jello. Jello Jello usually comes off pretty good. This is Brit Brat. Just trying to work that stick up under there, stopping if anything hurts. There she goes. No damage. No damage to the free edge. Got some polish on that free edge. No ripped free edges. Okay, let's get this one started. And I'll probably speed up this hand. So just to let you know, we got Macart on the thumb. We've got Jello Jello. Madam Glam. I just licked you off there. Did you see that? We've got Brit Brat on the ring, and we've got Macart on the pinky. So I'm going to loosen them up. I'm going to re-soak them, and then I'll come back to you when I'm taking them off. All right. I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and they're loosened up and re-soaked for a couple minutes. So let's take the Jello Jello one off first, and that would be my pointer finger. Just because I don't want to get right down in that gap. I don't want it to get on the other nails. Just giving it very light pressure, trying to work that Jello Jello down to the end. Bam. It's as simple as that. No damage to the nail. Okay, middle finger is Madam Glam. Okay, this one, you guys, I'm just going to tell you, Madam Glam hangs on for dear life. Well, that may be good for people who want to wear them for 2 weeks. I don't know how good it is for people like us that want to take them off in 3 days. I'm having to apply a bit more pressure than I would like to. And I'm afraid somebody without very much patience would start ripping them off. You know this girl, she loves her Madam Glam. Okay? So I do want to give it the benefit of the doubt. And I would probably still wear it if I wanted to keep a set on for 2 or 3 weeks. Just stick it in this oil. See if that helps. Oily water, I should say. Come on, baby. Okay, it's off. Did not rip. I have super thin nails, guys. I mean, you can see. They're just like, they're paper thin. So some of you can, you know, you can put a little more pressure on them because you have nice thick nails. But for it not to rip my paper thin nails, it works pretty good. Okay, I'm not going to say it doesn't work at all, but just be prepared to wear your nails for longer. That's all I'm saying. Don't know if it's the right peel off base. What is this one? Brit Brat. Brit Brat is the ring. I don't know if it's the right peel off base for content creators that want to take them off in a couple of days. Yeah, that comes off a lot easier. So Brit Brat's right up there. Brit Brat's right up there. Okay, and Pinky is McCart. McCart came out great, just like the other hand. And we have McCart on this Pinky on this hand. So let's see, or Pinky, thumb. Let's see how that does on the thumb. My thumbs are my problems. There we go. So none of them did any damage to my nails. They always look like this, guys, just because I changed my nails so much. And they're so thin. But any of them didn't do any damage to my nails, but that's because I took my time and I was very careful. People that don't have much patience, I would say not to get the Madam Glam one. Just because you're going to have some patience with that one. The other ones, just with a nice soak and a loosen up and a little couple minute more soak, they came off really, really well. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments, which one did you think worked best? Because guys, I'm sorry, but I still got to stick with my Jello. Jello worked the best and was the easiest to get off. And then I would have to say probably Brit Brat was next. That was fairly easy to get off, and it all it took was soak in a coconut dishwater. And then probably Macart. Now, content creators might want to get Macart because it came off really easy. It peeled off really easy, and that might be something creators, you know, if you want to just take them off in 2 days, that's going to peel off with some soaking. So that works really good. And then it's got to be Madam Glam. I wanted to love Madam Glam. I wanted to love it and replace my Jello with it, but I can't say that I can because she stuck. Maybe just a little too much. I mean, it actually felt like I was trying to peel through an actual base coat instead of a peel-off base coat. But there you have it. Let me know if you feel differently about any of them. But this is how I'd rank them: Jello, Brit Brat, which I believe the name is changing to Bratty Brat, and Macart, and Madam Glam. Now, they all worked. They all worked just fine. It was just in the ease of removing them that they were a little bit different. So, okay. Don't forget to check down in the description for some coupon codes to save you money at Maniology, Varnell, Born Pretty, and there's also a link to Madam Glam down there. If you want to go buy something, click on my link. That'll tell Madam Glam that I sent you. And if you haven't already liked, subscribed, and left me a comment, please do so. We're trying to grow around here, and every little bit helps. Share the video if you liked it and thought it was informative. Until next time, live every other Wednesday, and a new video every single week. Love ya. Nana Ange.